Today's children sit the vast majority of time while they are in school. The increased emphasis on academic performance has also caused some educators to look for more time in the classroom by reducing physical education, recess, and lunch hour. Only 4% of schools in the United States provide daily physical education for students. As a result, there is evidence to show that this generation of children may not live as long as their parents due to hypokinetic diseases. To combat student inactivity, teachers can conduct activity breaks without leaving their classroom. Why should a classroom teacher lead their class in activity settings? Well, there are a number of reasons. To increase student activity. To communicate that you value physical activity. Understand that research revealed that sacrificing classroom time for physical education time does not lower academic performance. And finally, activity breaks can improve cognitive performance in classroom behavior. What are the characteristics of classroom activity breaks? First and foremost, they give youngsters a chance to break from academics and be active in the classroom. They are simple games that are easy to teach, require a minimum of instruction, and involve all students. Many of the activities integrate academic concepts, and all are safe to use in your classroom. This video shows how to manage students in classroom activity settings. Activity breaks for children are important, but teachers will not offer them if they feel it is difficult to regain control of the class. For example, if students play a game and then are slow to resume academic activities, teachers will avoid offering breaks in the future. Effective management skills are critical to assure the success of a classroom activity program. How does a well-managed class operate? Well, breaks start and stop quickly. Students respond quickly to start the activity and are just as responsive and ready to get back to work when the activity ends. Safe participation is obvious. Students know how to behave and respond accordingly. Movement around the classroom is performed under control. Students stop quickly on signal and listen to instructions. All students are included and respected. Students find partners in small groups quickly without picking and choosing their friends. Bottom line, if students are out of control and poorly managed, teachers will eliminate classroom breaks. The first management skill students have to learn is starting and stopping quickly. There are a few key points for you to follow. Use consistent signals to start and stop your class. Use your voice to start the class and a signal such as a whistle, hand claps or tambourine or bell to stop them. If you have a physical education teacher, you may want to ask them how they start and stop their classes. It may be easier to use the signals they employ. Begin an activity break with a similar phrase. For example, let's get ready for an activity break. Stop the activity break with a consistent message such as, activity is over. Let's return to our seats and get out our math work. Home base is an excellent way to quickly stop an activity and get students back to their desks. Also, use it if you need to give instructions or clarify the activity. Use when before what to start activities. This means telling the class when to start before telling them what it is they are to do. This helps assure they will listen to all your directions before starting activity. Activity breaks require a minimum of instruction. Keep your instructions under 30 seconds and then try the activity. Don't ask for questions, but rather try the activity first. This is a quick way to monitor whether your class understands. Equipment adds excitement and skill learning to an activity. Incorporating equipment procedures helps students understand your expectations. Explain the activity before getting the equipment. Develop a routine that assures they get the equipment quickly. Usually that implies each student being responsible for getting their own piece of equipment. When you want to give directions or clarify, place the equipment on the floor. When the activity is completed, return the equipment to its original location. Reinforce students every step of the way. When a teacher reinforces management skills, students understand that they are an important part of the activity break. Reinforce management to assure they will perform it like you desire. Hurt feelings and behavioral problems often arise when students pick and choose a partner instead of taking the person nearest them. When they go looking for a favorite partner, it slows down the pace of your class. Students may shun another because they want a different partner, other than that person that's nearby. Remember, all people are of equal worth. Students should learn to accept all peers as equals. Toe-to-toe is an activity that focuses on quickly selecting the person nearest you for a partner. If there is not a partner near you, move directly to the friendship spot. This spot is usually in the center of the area and marked with a spot or an X. Raise your hand to signal you need a partner. Because you may not want a youngster to be with a certain friend, ask the class to move. Then stop them and have them find a new partner. When students have partners, the class can be split in half. Watch the teacher divide their class quickly. It is also possible to move the class into small groups of 3 or 4 students. Freeze your class and then signal the number of students you want in a group. Specify if you want different students in the group each time they make a new group. Reinforce students when they show the proper management behavior. A number of circle games are also played in the classroom. Rather than ask your class to move into the circle, which often takes much time and exchanging of places, have them fall in to a circle. This implies moving to the perimeter of the room and falling in behind another student. Students continue walking around the circle until a freeze command is given. Note that all the management activities were done while moving. Active students are always easier to manage. Management skills are about students cooperatively moving themselves into position for activity. Apply discipline techniques when they choose not to do it cooperatively. This video assumes you already use some type of discipline system in your classroom. However, a few things are different when disciplining during activity breaks. Participation should not be guaranteed if students don't manage themselves. They'll have to sit out the activity. Don't yell across the room at a student. Move to that student. Don't embarrass them, and while the class is engaged in the activity, quietly deliver corrective one-on-one feedback. Reinforce positive behavior. Management strategies optimize respect between students and teacher. Youngsters have to learn management skills like any other desired behavior. Practice management skills on a regular basis. Effective management reduces the need for disciplinary action. Enjoy your activity breaks and help students reach their optimal level of performance.